Hi there, how are you doing? You are listening to the Shawn1113 podcast show. I am your host, Shawn1113. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast, wherever platform you're listening to, wherever you may be, anywhere and everywhere in the world. If you love this content, put a five-star rating in there. Check things out of all the other episodes coming from Spotify for creators, originating from there. But also every other podcast you want to be like, iHeart and TuneIn and Apple Podcasts and Podcast Addict and Podbean and many, many, many other podcasts as well. So thank you so much for listening and put a comment below if you like. And with that, got a lot of things in sports coming out. So here we go. Let's first start with college football. Week 11 passed. I'm going to look at the college NFL rankings first. Um, I would agree for a lot of these AP and playoff rankings, except BYU. Didn't they just lose? Why Texas Tech should be seven? I definitely agree with the AP rankings, except why is BYU seven in the playoff rankings? Texas Tech should be ahead of them, or Oregon should be ahead of them. Notre Dame should be ninth. Oklahoma should be 10th. Okay, over Texas. Utah, I get. SC, I get. Iowa, for whatever reason, but it's actually playing offense. Pittsburgh, that's going to be a heck of a game. Then I'm looking at the coaches poll. They pretty much got that right. More right than either of the other ones. Virginia, yeah, I would put them out of the top 25. James Madison, yeah, I can see that. That's the college football. Like I said, things are beginning to wind down there, wild down in college football. I think the most dangerous team right now, to be perfectly honest, is Texas A&M. A very dangerous team. Ohio State has the defense and got everything together. Indiana barely beat Penn State, barely, and I mean barely beat Penn State in that last week. Texas A&M probably in the best shape. Alabama, man, you talk about a team that is dangerous too as well. They have gelled together and become a man. They have this that's a dangerous team. I don't see any complaints about them now. Georgia, we'll see. Ole Miss, we'll see. Oregon, Texas Tech should be ahead. Notre Dame, that loss to Miami it's pretty much a forgotten blip on the screen, as they have come back from nowhere, basically. And Louisville, Louisville and Clemson, looking forward to that game. Pittsburgh, Notre Dame, Pittsburgh, that should be a really good game. And I'll make my predictions on that. South Florida, I mean, there's still a lot of game left, a lot of bowls left. A lot of championship games will be coming pretty soon, though. So be on the lookout. Now, let me take a look at college basketball before I get to the NFL for a moment. Purdue, really good team. That's not basketball. Purdue, Houston, UConn, Duke, Michigan, Arizona, BYU, Alabama. Is there anybody? And then there's the Louisville, Kentucky game coming up. Looking forward to that game in college basketball. Again, it's early in the season, so we have no idea what's going on. By the way, I'm doing using CBSSports.com. Thank you for CBSSports.com for these rankings and these ratings, so we can get caught up on that. Before I even get to all the NFL and college football and the predictions, I do want to acknowledge and say Happy Veterans Day, not Valentine. What am I saying here? I'm thinking about February at this point. I'm way ahead. 2020, I'm way ahead of myself. I am going to acknowledge to the men and women of the United States Armed Forces, thank you so much for your service. and happy Veterans Day to each and every one of you. Simple as that. Let me see the Louisville, Kentucky game real quick in college basketball. That's a big game. It's a big game. Game there. Where is it? Where is it? Sorry. Give me one. Bear me with 1 second. Second with that. So I'm trying to figure out where is where. Ugh. Well, at that loading up, I'm gonna look at the English Premier standings real quick. Premier League, Arsenal is still leading by 4 points over Man City. Big win over Liverpool. Big win over Liverpool. Chelsea is just caught up. Sunderland right now, steady. Arsenal has won their last five. Tottenham is actually built. Man United, Liverpool, and Bournemouth are tied for 18th. Very interesting. Crystal Palace, Brighton, Brentford, and then the bottom three: West Ham, Nottingham Forest, Wolves look like they're going to be deregulated from the league. But that Fulham, Leeds United, Burnley, Nottingham Forest, that all and Newcastle, all that could be changeable. But it's still a long way to go and a long season to go for that. So tennis, I think the finals of the WTA finals just took place there. I think at this, as I was reading, Alcatraz first was playing. This is November 11th. This is live. And let me see the WTA finals. I think somebody won that. Hold on. Okay, Melina Rabakina. Rabakina. If I get it right, sorry. Sorry about that. Um, in the won the WTA finals. Congratulations for her. And Sabalenka having a great year in tennis for the money record. So what can I tell you? Ongoing right now is the WTA finals for tennis fans right there. For video tennis fans right there, I'm going to give you a suggestion right now. Play Tennis Elbow 4 for PS4 and PS5. You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. I don't know about Top Shot. I did try a little bit of that, and it just really wasn't for me. But Tennis Elbow 4, in my opinion, I mean, go ahead and check that out if you have a chance to play video game tennis. So that is that. And let me look at the state of the NBA. I mean, I'm all over the place. Sorry about that, folks. Right now in the Eastern Conference, Detroit's playing the best basketball. New York, the Knicks, and Miami. Oh yeah, my Heat. I mean, it's early, really, but I'm very proud of Miami Heat. Then I go in the West. No surprise. Oklahoma City, Denver's playing some good ball. So is San Antonio, the Lakers without LeBron. Maybe they're better off without LeBron. Houston, Minnesota's won three in a row. A lot of teams have won two, three in a row, even four. And so New Orleans again. I'm gonna say it one. I'm gonna say it again. In my opinion, you got Trey Zion Williamson. You got to. I, how long is it going to be before New Orleans realizes? I mean, it's a mess. You got to get something to it. NHL for all hockey fans out there. Let me take a look at it. Montreal playing the hottest. I mean, Boston is actually playing the hottest hockey right now, winning six in a row in the Eastern Conference. Montreal still leading. Ottawa, happy to see those teams. Tampa Bay, Florida. Florida will catch up eventually. Toronto, well, then you got New Jersey. Carolina is pretty much at four. Then I'm looking at the West, Colorado. No surprises there. There's a lot of winning streaks. Nashville. What's happened in Nashville? Then Anaheim. Oh, Anaheim. Wow. That's lost at 1-7 in a row. Wow. Vegas has lost three. Like I said, it's a long way to go in the NHL hockey season. Now that I've rambled on with other sports, let's talk about NFL, shall we? I mean, there this season is very topsy turvy. Honestly, especially in the AFC. There is really no clear cut. Maybe the parity this year. There's no clear cut team in the Football League. I mean, let's face it. Let's face it. It is, with very few exceptions to that rule. And New England, big was not big time. 8-0, hottest team in football right now. Miami, my Dolphins. I was glad every time. Sometimes when I pick against Miami, they go out to win anyway. So I was very proud. I'm very glad I was wrong about that. Chargers are here comes the Baltimore Ravens looking down the path, and all they needed was Lamar Jackson to be healthy, but more importantly than that, actually, the defense to get healthy. And I think that 3-game losing streak is a huge difference there. Their defense had to be healthy. And that's the hardest throw of the Ravens. They can get any quarterback. I mean, Jackson's a great running quarterback, but I mean he is a very important part. But their defense, when they're healthy and they're on all cylinders, there's no good team, and they're physical too. There's no team in football that can beat them with that. So, and it is a weak division, by the way. That helps out too. Even though Pittsburgh is still in the league, Buffalo, Tampa Bay, tough losses there. By the way, the Giants firing Ryan Dable. No surprises there. He should have been fired last year, to be honest with you. I thought they were going to wait at least the end of the season for that. Seattle, Los Angeles. Looking forward to that. Kansas City, Denver. These are I mean, those two games right there of Detroit, Philadelphia. Although I mean, Philadelphia barely got by. The Green Bay didn't botch their play calling. I mean, this past Monday night. So anything and everything can happen. By the way, the Jacksonville Jaguars. What you deserve to lose, especially you had a 19 point lead in the fourth quarter, and to lose it in the way you did against Houston. Jeez, with a backup quarterback. Wow, wow. Well, in any event, let's get our picks. Shawn Steele's CFB, pick 6, 2025, 26, week 12. 6 games. Here we go. Houston and Baylor picking Utah. Ugh. Ah. Let me start again. Utah and Baylor picking Utah. Texas and Georgia picking Georgia. Oklahoma and Alabama picking Alabama. Iowa and USC picking USC. Notre Dame, Pittsburgh picking Notre Dame. And Clemson and Louisville picking Clemson in that one. That is the pick 6, week 12 college football. And by the way, I'm going to be a little preview of Army and Navy in December. I'm picking Navy. Yes, same. Now, week 11 in the NFL. New York Jets and New England Patriots. I wish they can flex that game. Um, but I'm picking New England over the New York Jets. Washington and Miami in Berlin, in Madrid, Spain. Picking Miami. LA Chargers and Jacksonville Jaguars picking the Chargers. Carolina and Atlanta picking Atlanta. Tampa Bay and Buffalo picking Buffalo. Green Bay Packers and New York Jets picking Green Bay. Houston Texans and Tennessee Titans picking Houston. Chicago and Minnesota. Chicago's playing some really better football right now, and I'm picking Chicago. And they are learning how to win as well, the Bears, under a different coach and a different mindset and a different culture. and then three really good games. Four of the six good remaining games are going to be worth. It's going to be worth watching. Starting with the 49. I mean, after the 49ers and Arizona Cardinals, freaking San Francisco. Three of the five games here are going to be worthy. Should have been flexed, by the way. Seattle and the LA Rams picking the Rams. Kansas City and Denver picking Kansas City. Although Denver winning would not be a shock. Baltimore and Cleveland picking Baltimore. Detroit and Philadelphia in a good Sunday night game picking Detroit. And Dallas and Las Vegas picking Dallas on Monday night. And with that, that is the Shawn1113 podcast show for November 11th, 2025. Again, if you love this episode, besides the fact that I can flub and flab and make mistakes just like everybody else and all that other stuff. So if you like any of that, please rate a 5-star rating, comment if you like, anywhere and everywhere in the world, and everything also listed is my email, Shawn47k at gmail.com, Shawn47k at gmail.com for any inquiries you want to consider. And with that, thank you so much for listening to Shawn1113 podcast show. Stay encouraged no matter what, and live your life as normal as possible in an abnormal world. Thank you so much. God bless you.